Hello and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to talk about the budget. The budget's been huge for small businesses this time round, and the government has been giving incentives to help kickstart small businesses, trying to help them get in line, get back on track based on what's happened in the UK economy. Now the budget itself was huge. It was a huge amount of content, but there's only certain aspects that are going to apply to you and your business. And let's see how your business can be affected by the budget. Okay then, so the budget 2021, how does it affect your business? Well, my name is Aaron Patrick. I'm a chartered accountant, certified UK trainer by Intuit, and also that QuickBooks Chap. Also, as head of accounts at Boffix, we're prepared and ready for all your questions regarding the budget and how, more importantly, it's going to affect your business. So let's not waste some time. Let's go straight into what's been announced. The first part that we want to cover is business rates, and more importantly, holiday extended. So the Chancellor has avoided this cliff edge by announcing another business rate holiday until the end of June. So if you've been entitled to your 100% discount, you're going to be continuing to get that discount until June. After that, based on how your business is run or what industry your business is in, depends on what discount you're going to get further down the line. And it will be discounted further from there. Rishi even put a brilliant tweet up about this one. It says, we'll continue with the 100% business rates holiday through to the end of June. For the remaining 9 months of the year, business rates will still be discounted by 2/3 up to a value of £2 million for closed businesses. A £6 billion tax cut for business. Budget 2021. And if you think about that, that's huge, isn't it? Think about how much that's going to affect small business. That's going to be a great little incentive way in which you as a small business will not have to worry about those rates bills going forward, at least until June, and then after that at a discounted rate. Also great news is the VAT cut being extended. So if you remember, if you're part of the tourism trade or the leisure trade, then you had that VAT cut down to 5%, which is a great way of being able to make sure that you can encourage more business going forward. Now that extension goes all the way until September, so that's great news. That's what we want to hear. All the way till September, we know that you're going to only have to charge it 5%. After that, there's going to be a stepped approach up until that 20%. So from September all the way to April 2022, you're going to be able to charge at 12.5% instead of 20%, which again is going to help encourage people to come and use your facilities. The government has also announced what they're classing as restart grants. And the idea of restart grants is to help encourage you to get your business back open and to help fund the fact that it needs to go through changes, make its way out of and transition from lockdown to coming out into business. With the opportunity for shops, salons, gyms, restaurants as non-essential retail opens will get a grant of up to £6,000. And if you're in the hospitality sector, there's an opportunity to get a grant of up to £18,000. There's various different grant schemes. They're all based on local authority, and that's who's going to be paying them out. So think of your council, etc. So keep an eye on them, keep an eye on what they're giving out, and then make sure you apply for the grants that's right for you. We at Boffix are doing everything we can for our clients to make sure they're getting the grants that they need. We're expecting these grants to be paid from April onwards. Probably one of the most important announcements was the furlough extension. If you're already taking account of the furlough scheme, then that's great news. Effectively, what has happened here is the government is going to be continuing to pay for 80% of your employees. The scheme itself has been guaranteed to run all the way till September 2021, but with some additional changes throughout that period. Basically, you'll still get all your 80% up until the end of June, and then from July, that's going to go down where you will still have to pay your employee 80%, but you will only be able to claim back from the government 70%, so you're going to have to fund the extra 10%. And then August, September, you're still going to pay your staff 80%, but you're only going to be able to claim 60%, so a 20% reduction. This is a tapered relief, giving us at least some idea of what to expect and at least some chance to plan cash flows and everything for our clients going up till September. That is a certainty that we needed to be able to make sure that we can support our clients. So massive thumbs up on that one. SEIS scheme has been updated, and more importantly than anything is we've been given assurances there'll be a 5th grant. Now, it's not as simple as it has been before. There's some complications around the grants and what's going on. Effectively, it's all going to be around what's happened with your last and latest tax return. Whatever's on that tax return is going to basically push forward whatever's going to be paid going on. And that also means there's going to be more people eligible for it. So if you missed out on those timings in for the first grant, then there's an opportunity for you to be included in this round of grants going forward. That is a good thing. But the good news is that fifth grant will cover June, July and August, but we're going to have to be careful of who's eligible for this fifth grant. And it's also going to determine how much you've been affected by coronavirus. If you haven't been able to work at all, you still will have the opportunity to get that full 80%. But if you have not shown that you've been that affected and there isn't as big a drop as you may have first thought, then that grant isn't going to be as high to you. It's only going to be down to 30%. And unfortunately, that means there's still no update for owner-managed businesses, limited companies, and any self-employed over the £50,000 mark. Corporation tax has seen a massive change. One of the most important changes to be aware of is currently it's charged at 19%, but that will only be around for the next 2 years. After that, there is an opportunity for that to go up to 25%. Now, the good news is it won't affect all of you. And that's what we want to get through to everyone. That's what we want to make sure people are aware of. If your profits are below £50,000, you will continue to be charged at 19%. But if your profits are above £50,000, at that point, there's going to be an additional tax charge to account for. Now, it's really complicated in the way that it's worked out. If your profits are over £250,000, then that is guaranteed to be a 25% tax payment. If your profits is between the 50 and the 250, then between those times you'll be given a different tax amount based on how close you are to those figures. And that's where it's going to get complicated. My biggest advice, and it's something we're going to do a whole video about, is making sure you've got that real-time information. Now more than ever, you need to know what your profits are. If they're over £50,000, maybe you're going to have a conversation about taking on more salary or something like that to reduce those profits. There are ways in which we can help plan going forward. There's ways in which we can help be more precise about what your tax figures are going to be, but it's all going to be related to real-time information. So this is a time to make sure that you've got your systems in place to be able to give that real-time information so you can make the decisions that are important for your business. Corporation tax is going to completely change. Not just the raise of the taxes here, but we're going into a Making Tax Digital from 2026 as well. So with everything that's going on, now is better time than ever to get yourself with some right software. Don't forget, Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks Chap. I go through QuickBooks Online in more detail than you can ever imagine over on that channel. So head over to that channel, give that a like, give that a subscribe, and that's the best place to make sure that your business is going to be supported going forward. Or why don't give us a chat at Boffix? This is exactly what we've designed our systems to be for, so that we can make decisions about what your tax figures are going to be on the fly using real-time information. That's what it's all about, supporting your business. There's also a brand new super tax deduction. And again, this is a topic we're going to go into more detail in its own separate video. This is huge. This gives us an opportunity as a business to put some investment in and get actual real benefit from it coming back. At the moment, if you go and put in an investment into your business, then basically whatever you've spent, say you've just put £1,000 into a new laptop, for example, then that £1,000 basically goes against that profit that you've already got. So if you were supposed to spend 50,000 and you'll be down to 49 as an example. With super deduction though, you get an enhancement on top of that. So you don't just get the £1,000, but you'll also get a 30% on top of that as well. Meaning that that cost of £1,000 gives you more taxable expense against your business, which basically means less tax for you, which is what it's all about. So have a real think about investment. Make sure that if you are looking to invest, that you make sure that it's within the guidelines to qualify for super tax deduction. That's where you're going to get your most savings from, and that's where you're going to get the benefit from this new tax change. So importantly, what does this mean to you? Well, basically big changes are afoot. This whole budget was all about trying to kickstart your business, and we want to be making sure we support that. So all about this channel is all about helping your business get kickstarted throughout this time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Keep an eye on the upcoming videos. We want to support you through this. We want to give you that idea. We're having a lot of conversation with clients about the Kickstart about the Kickstart scheme, about the management incentives, and about the other stuff that was announced during the budget. Kickstarting businesses is going to be our priority going forward. We want to give that advice out there. We want to see not just small businesses to survive, but to thrive. And the only way we're going to be able to achieve that is by using the incentives that have been given from the government. So we're going to be doing deep dives into these. We're going to be looking at how they affect your business, what you need to do, and how you can get the most out of it. At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Us as a community coming together and being able to make sure your business is thriving. So that was a lot to take in. We're going to be dissecting some of these further on in future videos. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. And no doubt we'll be able to answer those questions. Let me know below. What did you think to the budget? Was this what you were expecting? Was this not what you were expecting? Let us know below so that we can make content that works for you. My name's been Aaron Patrick. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure to do this video for you. I will definitely be seeing you in the next video. So bye for now.